Hey YouTube, it's Classic 1333. Um, I know I said I was going to take a break from YouTube and whatnot, but I've just decided that I'm going to keep doing like at least, one wrestling vid a week because I enjoy doing them and, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my TNA Impact review here. The show happened on.
Excuse me! Excuse me!
Hey phonies, sorry to interrupt you, Classic, but this is Crazy Pretzel's channel. This is my channel, and I'm doing Impact tonight, so you can suck on that, buddy. So, anyway, hey phonies, this is Crazy Pretzel with my TNA Impact review. And tonight's show was kind of a throwaway, mediocre show. And it wasn't the worst Impact in the world, but it wasn't good, in my opinion. I mean, it was okay, I guess, but I don't know, let's go into it. So we start the show off with a AJ Styles promo, and like the lockdown cage is still around the ring and there's weapons in it. And then AJ's, talking trash to Bully Ray and basically wants him to come out so he can fight him. And Bully Ray comes out and rips on AJ and, reminds us of what he did, how he powerbombed AJ off the stage through a table. And then he starts to go to the ring and then he backs off and says that, fight AJ on his own time. Christopher Daniels comes out and attacks Bully Ray and throws him into the cage. And so AJ starts to beat up Bully Ray for a while. And then he's got him on a table and he goes up to the top of the cage and he's going to jump on him, but then Bully Ray gets off the table and runs away. So that's how we're going to start the show off. It was okay. AJ got a little bit of revenge, but they're still keeping the feud going, so it was okay to start it out with. Then we had Rob, Terry, and Murphy come out after that, and Terry gets on the mic and please don't let this guy talk again, but says that he's sick of AJ's games, but then he calls out Beer Money for them beating up Ric Flair. So I really don't know why he brought up AJ in the first place with this, but so Beer Money comes out and they accept their challenge for a world tag title shot in the cage. So we come back from break and that's our matchup, the world tag team title matchup. Rob Terry and Rob Terry and Murphy against Beer Money. This match went about 5 minutes. It was okay. I gave it 2.5 out of 5, just because Terry and Murphy suck in the ring, in my opinion. I don't know. Pretty much their offense is just clotheslines, punches, and forearms. So I don't even think any of them hit like any big power moves or anything either. So they're supposed to be two big, rugged, strong guys, but none of them really hit like any, suplexes and slams or anything like that. So I don't know. Beer Money wins with the DWI. So, it was okay. Then we come back and we have the Jarretts riding around in that white carriage with the horses. Next we had a 10-minute promo with Hulk Hogan coming out. And there was no Eric Bischoff with him this time. It was just Hogan talking on the mic. And for him just talking on the mic by himself, he did okay. So, but basically he calls out RVD. RVD comes out and then Hogan rips on him, and then RVD says that, Hogan used to be a hero, and then, nobody wants him around wrestling anymore, which is kind of true. Most of us don't. And then Hogan calls RVD mediocre, and then Sting comes out, and then Sting says that RVD isn't mediocre, that he's going to be in the main event with him at Sacrifice, because I guess the network gave Sting booking power to book his opponent or something. So he makes him versus RVD at Sacrifice, and then, Hogan doesn't like that and gets angry, so he makes tonight it's going to be RVD versus Abyss and Sting versus Matt Hardy for the world title with that one. So, it was okay promo. Next we have Madison and Tara backstage. Pretty much just Madison blaming Tara for her losing the Knockouts title to Mickey, even though she told Tara to stay backstage or something. So pretty much it was just Madison being a bitch to Tara, and Tara kind of sticking up for herself but not, attacking Madison or anything. So that was okay. Next we had Angle and Eric Young outside by the horses with the carriage, and basically Eric Young was feeding them baked beans, and so Angle tells Young to go feed him more baked beans so they can shit or something. I don't know. Just like this storyline with Angle and Jarrett is shit. Next we have the Knockouts tag title matchup. It's Rosita and Sarita against Madison Rayne and Tara. And earlier in the promo, Madison Rayne wanted Tara to get back in her good graces by winning the knockout belts with her, which didn't happen. I gave this match 1.5 out of 5 because it went in like 2 minutes, so not really worthy of a matchup. They did some good storytelling. I was gonna say story playing, but storytelling with Tara and Madison not getting along and whatnot. Pretty much the matchup was like the heels dominating it, and then when Madison and Tara like took over, they were arguing, and so then the Mexican American guys came on the apron and distracted the ref, and then Sarita hits like a clothesline and then hooks Madison up like cradle and hooks her tights and pins her. So Rosita and Sarita won. Could have been a lot longer. Next we had the Jarretts coming out to the ring or something for some coronation thing. I changed the channel. I didn't care to watch this. I come back 7 minutes later, and I think I changed the channel to the Food Network or something. There was some some competition going on between two couples starting a restaurant or something, but they only had 24 hours to get it going or something like that. Which almost I think I should have watched that show instead of this Impact. But anyway, going back to Impact here. I come back and Hogan and Anderson are backstage, and Anderson's getting under Hogan's skin again as usual. It's funny, but it's kind of old. They've been doing this for like the last few weeks. So we come back from a commercial break, and we have a recap of what just happened with the Jarretts. So apparently switching the commercial break for 7 minutes was totally worthwhile. So basically what happened was Kurt Angle was sitting on the throne getting crowned, I guess, or something, and then some shit came down from the sky from the horses or something earlier. And then Kurt Angle gave Jeff Jarrett an Olympic slam onto the throne or something. So I will admit, even though Jarrett's, I don't even know if I want to give him credit, though. I guess I'll give him credit for taking the bump or something, even though he's got effed up ribs and whatnot, and Angle has a bad shoulder. But it seems kind of stupid that they would, number one, it's stupid they're continuing this storyline to begin with. But number two, if these guys are hurt, why are they taking bumps? Heal yourself. But still, why does the storyline have to continue? I'm so sick of it. I opened this Coke and I haven't taken a sip of it. I'd rather watch someone drink a can of Coke for about 6 hours than watch any more Kurt Angle Jeff Jarrett storyline. Just saying. Next we have Abyss versus Rob Van Dam. This match was okay. I gave it 2.5 out of 5. Could have went a little bit longer. Because it only went 3 minutes or something. I think I timed it and it was it started at 9:18 and it was over at 9:21. So, there were some okay moves in it. Basically, Van Dam hit Abyss with a lot of kicks in the matchup, and that's where Abyss wound up getting a bloody lip from having his teeth busted or something. So, props to Abyss for kept going with the match and whatnot. Hogan tried hitting RVD with a pipe or something during the match, and then RVD went outside of the ring and was arguing with Hogan, and then Hogan threw the pipe into the ring to Abyss, and then Abyss hit RVD with the pipe when the ref's back was turned, and then Black Hole slammed him and pinned him, so Abyss beats RVD. Which was I know it was Hogan getting revenge on RVD, but it still seemed kind of weird booking though, considering RVD's supposed to be a #1 contender or something, I guess. So who knows? Maybe he'll have to wrestle Abyss or something again to beat him to have to prove himself or something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's where they're going with the storyline. After the matchup, Hogan and Abyss are going to keep beating up RVD, and then Crimson comes out and makes the save because him and Abyss are feuding. So, match should have went a little bit longer, in my opinion. Then we had Sting backstage, and then basically he's ripping on Hogan for, Hogan making his match with Matt Hardy a world title match, and he's shaking in his boots. Not really, because he's there to wrestle. I don't know. That's pretty much that. Then we had Matt Hardy backstage later and saying that Jeff Hardy wasn't cold, didn't have enough cold blood to attack Sting or something, but he does. He's gonna win tonight. So that was that promo. Then we had a Matt Morgan promo, which was pretty good. Morgan saying he's done with Hernandez. He wants to be #1 contender. And then Scott Steiner comes out, and Steiner rips on Morgan. They go kind of back and forth a little bit, and Steiner says something funny about him being up here and Morgan being down here, and then also down here is Morgan's girlfriend or something, with him. I don't know. It was kind of funny. And then Steiner basically, he low blows Morgan and hits him with the mic check, which I don't know why they allow him to do that same move if it's Anderson's move, but whatever. Hits him with the mic check and puts him in a Steiner recliner. So, guess we're gonna have a Morgan versus Steiner feud, which is okay. This promo actually wasn't bad. Then we have a 5-second promo with Miss Tessmacher saying that she's back, which I don't like that for 2 reasons. I thought she got released, so I guess she's still around. But, I mean, I don't hate Miss Tessmacher, but I haven't really seen enough of her in the ring to really consider her good or anything. And also, if she was going to be back, why would you just have a promo of, oh, I'm back? You know, why not, like, you know, surprise us with some kind of a run-in or something? So, speaking of that, I guess, like, another thing that happened in the Kurt Angle promo was, like, I guess Kurt Angle said that there's going to be some knockout that's going to come for Karen to beat her up or something. It's probably going to be Miss Tessmacher. Everybody else is involved in some kind of storyline. You know, Angelina Winter Velvet doing their thing. Serena and Rosia wouldn't do it. They're involved in the Mexicools storyline. The Mexican Americans. Whatever. And then, I don't know, are there any other knockouts? Man, Tara Madison, they're doing their own thing. I don't see Mickie James going after Karen. I don't think that would make a lot of sense, but whatever. Anyway, speaking of knockouts, so next we had Velvet backstage saying that she's going to get revenge on Winter for what she did to Angelina or something, and then Winter shows up, and then Velvet starts to choke Winter, and then Angelina, who looks all like weird looking, like she has this weird hairdo, attacks Velvet, throws her into a wall or something like that, and next week Winter says they're going to finish cleaning up this mess with Velvet, so look forward to that next week. Then we have our main event. Let me check my time. Plenty of time. Then we have our main event, Sting versus Matt Hardy for the world title matchup. Before the match starts off, like, Hardy comes to the ring, and then Sting comes out, and there's a bunch of Immortal guys getting ready to attack him, and then Fortune comes out, and they all start brawling, I guess. And then Gunner hits Sting in the leg or something and hurts his leg. So Hardy works on his leg for a little bit. And I gave this match 2.5 out of 5. Granted, it did go 10 minutes, but the 10 minutes did include like a 5-minute commercial break, so maybe we saw about 5 minutes of action in this match. So, Hardy pretty much worked on Sting's leg, and then, let's see, Sting pretty much eventually fights back, Stinger splash, and then, like, Hardy jumps at him, and Sting drops him, like, down on a turnbuckle, then hits a Scorpion Death Drop and pins him. So, Sting retains the championship. Then after the match, Anderson comes out and mic checks Sting, and then, just for the hell of it, he mic checks Matt Hardy. And so, yeah, that was TNA Impact. If I was going to give it a 1 to 10 scale, I'd probably give the show 3, I think, a 3 or a 4. I mean, I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't really, like, anything new out of it. The only thing new I think we got out of this show in general was the Matt Morgan-Scott Steiner feud that's going to happen, which is kind of exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's a little something different. But, I mean, you know, the Kurt Angle Jarrett storyline is continuing. The, you know, Beer Money, and the Fortune and Moral storyline, in this case tonight, Beer Money and Rob Terry and Murphy, you know, that's still continuing. Same old, same old. Hogan hates RVD. Hogan hates Anderson. Anderson wants to beat up Sting. It's pretty much the same stuff we've seen before. So, at least the good thing I like that they're doing is still continuing the Bully Ray AJ storyline. But I think in the next few weeks, though, not a whole lot of new stuff's going to happen, so I don't think Impact's going to be, like, too exciting. But, oh well, I'm still going to cover it because I'm Crazy Pretzel, the best Wrestling Revolution reviewer out of anybody. And thanks for watching, phonies, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, and go to the Wrestling Revolution website and watch my WC video. Well, a Crazy Pretzel MD, not a classic MD, but a Crazy Pretzel MD video. You guys are gonna like it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.